Oh, it's Halowe. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. Hope y'all having a great day. And I ain't sit down in a while. I ain't done this since 1789. Okay, let's get into it. So I'm playing Dungeon of the Endless. Well, yeah, now we're synced up with the data. We're gonna play Dungeon of the Endless. So what Dungeon of the Endless is? It's I guess Yeah, there's no really guess. It's a strategy roguelite dungeon crawl thing. I've been playing it a lot lately, so I thought I'd record it. Go ahead and get myself in a good position so I don't have to wiggle my ass, making the chair creak. Anyway, so the way the game starts out is every time you start a new run, you pick your escape pod from the shit that we just saw getting blown up in orbit or whatever. So I've only got 2 pods right now, the escape pod, the infirmary pod. I'm trying to unlock more, but there's... Oh, I got the drill pod for endless mode, which I sure as hell don't want to run right now. So we're going to stick with the escape pod, because I've tried running the infirmary pod, but it's got its quirks. So also, we're going to be on 2 easy, as opposed to regular easy, because this game is fucking hard. You see all these characters down here that I've somehow managed to unlock? It's because it's real lenient with its unlock statuses. Like, you just gotta find the guy, and have him on your team, and just carry him a couple levels, and like, boom, you got him unlocked. Good for you. Look at all these other characters. You see their pictures. It tells you their name. It's because I have found them, and I've not unlocked them, because shit goes wrong. Like, whatever I have plans, and the fucking game is like, this is what I think are your best laid plans, and it's RPG to defeat. And then you got no legs, and then what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You ain't got no legs. What you gonna do? What you gonna do with all that junk? All that junk inside your trunk. So I'm gonna start with Professor Josh Natello, the know-it-all, and Max O'Kane, the opportunist. Why do I start with these characters? Because they have good bonuses, and my hope is that I find good fighters to add to the team later on. So the premise of the game is like your escape pod crashes deep inside the planet, so now you have to find your way out from deep inside the planet. And it just so happens that way out through a random ass dungeon that is different every single time. So basic need to know stuff. That crystal, that is your power source. As you go through the rooms, you'll find dust, which is power, and slowly you'll add to your power source. It's the one thing that you can't really reliably generate as a resource, because at the top you see all 4 of my resource bars. From left to right we have industry, science, food, and power. Power being a nice long bar that's only got a very small amount of it like lit up. Basic things you need to know are with my bumpers, because of course I'm playing this on my computer. That's a joke, obviously. Otherwise, the Xbox wouldn't have synced up. My bumpers, I change control of the heroes. Now, you can have up to 4 heroes in your party. You don't assume direct control. You give them direction, like go here, use an ability, quick heal, but you never control who they're targeting or how they're fighting. That's entirely up to them. In addition, you have a build menu. So you have start the game with 3 resource generators and 1 defensive gun emplacement. And the way it works is you can see all these little things on the ground. The one big glowing one, I can put a major module, which is, as you can see, major. And then all the smaller circles can get minor modules. Now, my typical first turn move is an industry module, because industry is what you use to build. And it's incredibly important to have industry. As you can see in this room, you have a chance to find hostile creatures. You have a chance to find them in rooms. You never know what's going to be in a door until you open it. Also, the way the game works on turn system, each turn happens when you open a new door. Everyone goes back to this room. Also, with my right trigger, I'm able to turn power on and off in a room. If the room's not powered, major and minor modules aren't going to function whatsoever, so there's no point in building them. Another reason you put power in a room: if a room is not powered, every turn there is a chance for enemies to spawn. And while you have a chance for enemies to drop dust to give you more power, so you kind of want them to spawn, if you're not in a controlled situation where you're really ready for them to spawn, it can get out of hand, especially later where the floors get like almost 30 rooms big and you don't have enough power to light up but like a third of them. Like, you gotta be smart with the way you open doors and how you funnel enemies. So right now I got enough industry to make another major module. We're gonna make a food replicator. Food is used primarily for leveling up, but you also can use it to quick heal your character if they get into a situation where they won't survive an encounter with enemies. And here we have more power. Good. Some enemies to kill. They dropped another power. Okay, good. So every 10 power is, or every 10 dust is enough power to light up a room. So right now we're good. We're ahead of schedule. We're ahead of the curve, I should say. That's that. Let me check. Right now, what do I have? I found an item, that's right. So I have prison soap, defense, and HP. I'm going to give that to him because the good doctor has a skill that he learns at level 3 because I've used him over and over again. That's the main reason I take him, is for that skill. Which I usually rush leveling him up, but I don't think I'm going to do that right yet. Okay, so one more room. Get enough resources. And it's an artifact. Artifacts are used for, this is how you use your science resources, primarily with artifacts. You come to an artifact and you can research new modules to make, and I'm conflicted. I'd like to make the food replicator too. I'd like to make mechanical pal too. Or mechanical pal 1. I'll save up and I'll make the food replicator, or I'll research the food replicator, because that's like, I'll get more longevity out of better major modules. Also, as you can see on the resources, there's a little plus underneath them. That's my current generation rate. Like, every turn I will generate that much of that resource. So right now I have enough to make another food replicator. I'll do. I'm not in any rush to make science, because one of the reasons why I took Max here is he starts with passive ability to just generate more science. So that's nice. All characters start with passive abilities, some of them start with actives, and as they level up and with their stats increase, they'll get more skills. So pack of dogs, both characters have this. Attack powers increase when they're close to other heroes, and defense and attack powers increased if not alone. So the doctor is arguably putting out more damage right now. Actually, there's no argument about that. His base attack is much higher. Or no, wait, that's after all those additions. That's right. It actually shows all the buffs in real time on the stat menu, which is nice. That's something not a lot of games do. They make you do the math, so I'm happy with that. Self-powered room, run into them on occasion. Very nice thing. I think I have enough. No, I need 2 more science. 2 more science, and I can get the research done. And there's the exits. That's what you're looking for on every single floor. So you want to find the exits. And when you find the exit, you can immediately exit if you so choose. Or you can do what I usually do and fully explore the floor. Because any opportunity to generate resources, find materials, items, or shopkeep, or new party members, like, there's lots of reasons to not just up and leave when you immediately find it. More to it, as you can see, this room is dark, and if I move both my characters out, it's completely dark. So when one character's in there, that's like the emergency power, and enemies don't spawn if there's a character in there that you control, because that turns on the emergency power. But no one's in there, there's no emergency power, there's no actual power, because I don't have enough. So enemies have a chance to spawn in there. So let's not get overwhelmed. Let's put a couple guns on their path, because there's only one way they can come out. Let's keep looking around this floor. Go ahead and just let my heroes fight it out. And as you can see, it says one wave coming. That means one room spawned enemies. Waves are completely dependent on how many rooms. A wave is a room spawning enemies. It's nice and simple like that, so I appreciate it. Also, enemies drop dust when they killed. Sometimes, if you're lucky. Since I've already got guns down there, I'll put that there. That room, get the food replicator going. Research takes 3 turns, which is decent. It's not a bad time. It's always consistent, and it gives you, like I said, it gives you more reason to fully explore the floor, so you can complete research and other things. And I found some science. This is one of those things that you can find. You can just randomly find an amount of a resource. Enemies come, so I'll meet them at the checkpoint. Go ahead, sitting in a hero walking around. Didn't find any power. That's good. Don't want to leave any power lying around. Do I? I do not. Okay, I was hoping there was another space for a major module, but there's not, so we're just going to leave that be. One thing I am going to do, though, we're going to level up the good doctor here twice, so you can get his passive skill unlocked. Now, he has an active skill that I don't normally take advantage of, because he's just never really in a position to take advantage of it. That's minor modules in the room get a boost to their attack damage. So like all the little guns I've placed, they would get boosted. This is the main reason I take the doctor right here. This skill, Operate. By leaving the doctor sitting right there on that major module, he will boost its effectiveness. So it essentially works better and generates more of that resource. But in return, I can't move him. And it takes him 1 turn to like log into it or what have you, get cooking on it. So for the time being, I only have Max here. That's a weapon that he cannot equip. His weapon classes are a thing. Power that room on. No guns. And now that I take notice of how much food I have and am generating, let's go ahead and level up Max Cocaine. Boost to his health, his defense, and his innate attack power. And he gets a new skill, which is an active. Heroes in room plus attack damage, heroes in room plus defense. Okay, cool. So he's got a skill now. Makes him much more likely to survive, which is something I'd like to have. The specific pod I am attempting to unlock right now requires me to have none of my controlled heroes die. I've been failing at that greatly. To keep people alive for the time being. Alright, more research. Kip cannon. I'll take the kip cannon actually. Normally I don't take the kip cannon because I don't focus too much on science generation. But I'm generating 5 per turn simply because I have Max on my team. So in the future that'll be very nice. And kip cannon's it's potentially the strongest weapon if you use it correctly. Its strength is entirely based on how much of the science resource you have stockpiled away. So that's where strategy using that comes from. Turn that room off. Cleared. Alright. Keep that room on, and since I don't have any more turns per se, because there's no more doors to open, have the doctor move off of his operating position. You can see how big of a deficit that is too. Before he moved off of it, I was generating 21 a turn. Now I'm generating 14. 7 plus 7 for him to just sit on that thing every turn. And like, you can argue the pros and cons of having someone not move around and help clear rooms out, but I'm all about that resource generation, so I'm not particularly bothered by it. Plus, since I'm going to have him sit back in what will usually be a safe place. Oh yeah, I forgot to. Did not mean to. Here we go. Select Max and have Max go here. Like I said, so I usually have the doc sit back. Cannot speak. The doctor will usually be operating a module from a safe location. He's not going to be in the middle of a fight. Usually. Which means I don't have to concern myself with leveling him up too much. I will level him up because it'll level up his wit, which will increase his ability to operate and generate more things, but that's beside the point. So this is the end of the floor sequence. So we have, just go ahead and get all my heroes that aren't going to run the crystal to put their positions in the exit elevator room. Because if your heroes aren't in the exit elevator room, by the time you go to leave, then you'll leave them behind, and that's no good. And you have one hero down here with your crystal. Picks up the crystal, just directs it over to the exit elevator. I didn't know that door was there. That's a problem. No, found an item, so that's a plus. Go out there and check. What did I get? Oh, it's a gun. Good thing nothing's spawned yet, and they're both there, so I can hit the exit button. That could have been worse. I did not notice that door there, because I never bothered to really power up that room. Huh. That could have gone a lot worse for me. A lot worse. So, and then you got end of the floor stats. So we were on the stage for 11 minutes, and there's all my resources. The good news is those 3 resources will come with us to the next floor. So you, early on, you can kind of sort of stockpile. Well, not really early on. You kind of sort of want to do that all the time. If you want to go to the next floor with at least 20 industry, if nothing else, because 20 industry is what you need to make your first major module. But now I'm talking meta. Alright. The one thing you don't bring floor to floor is power, which is unfortunate. And you might be questioning, is it because I left all the lights on? No. I could turn all the fucking lights off if I wanted to. It wouldn't help. It legit would not. It would do the exact opposite of help, as a matter of fact, because then every single room would probably be spawning enemies and killing me. So we're going to ignore that. Industry generator cooking. Self-powered room, always a nice thing to find. And food generator up and running. And here we go. This is how you find characters. You just randomly walk into a room and there they are, just chilling. There's his name, his level, and he asks if you want to recruit him. And I do. He's a good character to have because he's slow but strong. Hits like a truck. And his ability is to hit faster and harder, so good thing to have. But that's the basics of Dungeon of the Endless. I'm not going to make this an extended type of thing. I just wanted to go over what I've been playing and kind of sort of how it works. Anyone's interested, because I know plenty of people have been seeing me do this and just not bothering to hit me up. It's like, I'm playing a single player game. I can join party chat. Don't leave me alone. God forbid. Anyway, I've been Halo. This has been Avidya. I see